What's up? My name is Mike Osterman, and this is a Casper. Now, there are a bunch of different ways to do the Casper, and as freestylers, we found a few ways to make them easier. Now, when I say easier, I mean easier to do and easier on our wallets. Now, Caspers are done by flipping your board upside down, balancing with one foot on the nose or tail, and using your other foot to hold the board up off the ground. Now, when you're doing them on a street skateboard or even a freestyle board without any hacks to it, you might find that your foot wants to slide off the edge of the tail. For that reason, a lot of freestylers use grip tape. By adding some grip tape to the underside of your nose and tail, you can keep your foot stuck in place and avoid having your foot slide off the ends of the nose and tail. A little grip tape can go a long way on the underside of your board. Now, while your back foot is hanging onto the tail for dear life, your front foot tends to take a pretty good beating from the board. If you're learning a lot of Casper variations, you'll probably find that the tops of your shoes are getting absolutely shredded, especially your laces. That's why a lot of freestylers use duct tape. Just a couple pieces of duct tape covering the tops of your shoes, especially the section where your laces are getting shredded, will help keep things in shape, and it might add maybe a week or two of life to the uppers of your skate shoes. Yeah, that'll do. And if you want to step it up a little bit, you can also get heavy-duty laces, like bulletproof laces, lifetime laces. You can even use zip ties. These aren't the most glamorous option, but if you're looking for something that's going to keep your shoes snug and also stand up to the abuse that grip tape puts on your shoes, a couple of zip ties or cable ties will do the trick. You just got to find a way to clip off these end pieces here. Now, skid plates might not strike you as something that would help with Caspers, but these white plastic things on the ends of my board do a ton to help my foot lock into position when I land on the nose or tail in a Casper. Now, skid plates are these thin pieces of plastic that we put on our boards to prevent razor tail. Sometimes during Caspers, the skid plate will sort of lock my foot into place right along this flat edge of the skid. And that lock-in can be really nice when you're doing Caspers, especially Casper to Casper combinations. All right, now we've talked about ways to make your shoes last longer, ways to make your tricks easier, and we haven't really talked much about ways to make your board last longer for Caspers. So we're gonna talk about these right now. This is a 3/8 inch wood screw. You can also use 1/2 inch wood screws depending on if you use skid plates or not. I'm gonna install these on my nose and tail with this power drill. I recommend installing wood screws at the beginning of your board's life when you still have a nice fresh nose or tail to install them into. The Casper tricks can really beat up your nose and tail. They can cause your tail and nose to wear out, kind of like my nose is worn out right now. Caspers can also cause chipping, and over time you might find that your board starts to delaminate and chip at the ends where you're doing all of these pogo and Casper tricks. Having these in your board will prevent it from chipping for just a little bit longer. And you might even find, if you skate slippery ground like Eldorado Park, that the wood screws bite into the ground ever so slightly so that you don't slide out. And that's really nice when you're doing tricks like the big spin heel flip to Casper, or just really any flip into Casper position. Woo! Board hacks are fun, but ultimately the only thing that will help you unlock Caspers is practice. Good technique takes time, and you can do it. If you need more help with Caspers, we do have trick tips on the flop to Casper, and we have more variations on the way. Check those out at Waltz Skateboarding or at the Waltz Skateboarding trick tip blog. You can also check out the Waltz Discord, where we have a bunch of freestylers who help each other to learn tricks and fix their boards and plan meetups and all kinds of stuff. So be sure to check that out too. Until next time, keep dancing. Bye, y'all.